Good afternoon, Rudder students and parents. This is me, Mr. Ramirez, your principal. I just wanted to reach out to you this weekend to kind of talk to you and welcome you back to school on Monday. It's going to be the first time for a lot of students to be back in a building at school for 18 months. So we know that transition is tough, and we know that sometimes, even in this case, we have some seventh graders who haven't even been in our building. So we are excited about that. We've had some incredible weeks over the past 2 weeks with Ready Ranger Camp and Open House. So we've been able to meet quite a few families, and I really appreciate all the encouraging words that you guys have had as you've come up here and talked to our teachers and our staff and our administration, and me in particular, just kind of welcoming me to the community. So thank you again for all that. I'm very excited to be the principal here, and really excited to kind of kick off this new year in this way, kind of reuniting, as Northside would say. We're getting reunited. So that's all happening Monday morning, August 23rd. Just some housekeeping notes for you. First of all, the first day of school, well, actually every day, the doors to the school don't open until 7:40 a.m. So we do that for safety and supervision. We don't want students in the building if there's nobody here to supervise them. Of course, school doesn't get started until 8:40, but we'll open up the doors at 7:40, and students will be able to come in and eat breakfast. Remember, breakfast and lunch are free here at Rudder and on Northside campuses this year. After about 10 or 15 minutes in the cafeteria as they come in, each grade level will be released to their grade level hallways and holding areas until we can ring the bells and get them moving to their first period class around 8:30. So I know there are some questions about the first day. Can parents walk their students to class? We're not going to do that. I know it's a little different from elementary school in that you walk them directly to their class where they stay all day. Well, in middle school, obviously, they have 8 periods, 8 different classes. So we'll ask the parents. You can walk them up to the front of the building if you like and drop them off. You can also just drop them off in the parent drop off as well. But we're not going to have parents coming into the building unless you have very specific questions and need registration assistance or anything like that. So those students will then come into the building. We'll find their first period class. They've all been given where their first period class is, but we'll have signs posted and adults posted at every position, making sure all students know where they're at. Once students get to their first period class, they'll get the rest of their schedule. You may have received a schedule on Open House, but the official schedule will be printed on green paper, and that will be the paper that those students take around to each class to verify that they are actually in that classroom. It's really exciting to be in that position to bring students back in, especially after a long time of being virtual. So we're so excited about having you. Some other things. The traffic around the building is always heavy on the first day of school, and I understand everybody wants to drop off their student on those first days, and that's fine. Be very patient with each other, because we know that there'll be some traffic issues with more people dropping off than usual on that first day. So be patient with that as well. Same goes for pickup. I know we'll have pickup a little bit more crowded than we normally do because of it's the first day of school, and parents want to see how students did. I know I'm excited to find out how my son is doing on the first day of school as well. One thing I will ask is that just be very mindful of the entrances and exits. We have entrance only. Our entrance for parent pickup and drop off is off of Abe Lincoln. There is an exit off of Horn, but that's not an entrance. So we just want to make sure parents aren't coming in the exit. There are signs posted for entrance only and exit only, so please be sure to be mindful of that as we kind of move forward with that. Okay, let's see. Lunches, parents. We are going to provide in this email some information. We're going to provide the bell schedule, which will give you the times of classes, but it'll also give you the times of lunches. We have a 6th grade lunch, a 7th grade lunch, and an 8th grade lunch. So all those times will be posted. We are not allowing parents to come have lunch with their student the first week of school. Again, just trying to get that transition piece down. If you do choose to bring to drop some food off for your student, remember that it will only be for your student. We are not allowed to share food with other students. That's just for safety precautions and for food allergies, things like that. So if you happen to bring your student food and drop it off in the front office, we can have those students come by and pick it up as they go to lunch. We try to discourage that as much as possible, but we do understand that's something that parents and students like to do together. I know you might have a lot of questions about safety protocols and COVID and things like that, and we are going to get out all that information to you. Let me just kind of give you an overview of it. The school board met this past week, and we implemented a temporary mask order for all students and adults in the building at Northside Schools and Facilities. So all students will be required to wear a mask. I know as things continue to change, there's a lot of people on both sides, and that's fine. I just know that, we get caught in the middle of it at the schools, and it's a very precarious position for us to be in. So we ask for your respect in that sense, that we're not pushing any agendas on either side. We know that that we're being asked to do. We are charged with taking care of our kids and the safety of all of our students, and all of our students is what we're looking for. So we hope that everybody understands that. And as the metrics change, Dr. Woods and our board is looking at those things closely, and they said that those things can change as we move forward with masks, whether we back off that stance and kind of ease up as the metrics go a certain way. So just work with us on that. Be patient, and let's not forget why our kids are here, and that's to get an education. And that's what we keep on stressing to all our faculty, that this is such a great time for us to reunite with all our students, and our teachers are so excited to be back and in that position that they have that passion for, and that's why they became teachers, is to teach students, and that's all happening on Monday. So we're really excited about that. We have some really great things going on, like we've redone our cafeteria. We've put up different signage. If you haven't driven by the front of the school, we have some great welcome to Rudder signs and things like that. We want to have pride in our building. We want your students and all our parents to be proud of the building that we educate your children in, and take some ownership in that, so that we can make this place the best place to come to middle school in the state of Texas. All right. As far as COVID protocols, like I said, those will be going out. The biggest thing is, if your child is not feeling well and is having symptoms, please monitor those symptoms. Don't send them to school, but contact our nurse just to let us know, and we'll give you more direction on those things. Contact tracing will take place on the campus if we do have a case that occurs on our campus. We will do close contact tracing. I know some parents have come up to me at different times over the open house in Ranger Ready Camp, and that was a question that they had. If your student is in close contact with somebody who had tested positive, you will be contacted by the school. If there's a case and there was no close contact, you may get a general notice saying that there was a case at the school, but that's not specifically to you. But if there's close contact with your student, you will be getting a phone call from a live person from the campus just to notify you of that, just as we did in the past, and followed those same protocols as last year. I know this is a little bit of a longer message than we normally send out, but definitely wanted to cover a lot of these things. Oh, one last thing. Masks on buses are required as well. So if you're a bus rider, you will have to wear a mask on that bus as well. So that's kind of an extension of our campus. I know, like I said, that was a lot of information for you to digest in such a short time, but definitely wanted to get that message out. Welcome everybody back to the campus. I'm so excited because I got to meet so many of you over the past week and a half, and I'm just incredibly honored to be the principal here and to have the honor of leading this campus and the education of your child. So we look forward to meeting you. We are going to have some more information coming out next week. I send these little messages out once a week, and it's just a way of keeping that communication open. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to call us and ask anything that we can clarify for you. Our doors are always open for that. We want you to enjoy the last day and a half of your summer. Enjoy it as much as you can. We are back in school on Monday. We are reunited, and I'm couldn't be more excited, right? Like the song says. Some of you might remember that song. I'm old, so that's the Reunited song from many, many years ago. Have a great day. Don't forget, Rangers lead.